serve eastbound Schuylkill, stop and go from Gulf Mills down to 476. We have an accident on the Jersey Turnpike. This is northbound at 7A, 195. 42 freeway cleaned up nicely. No reported delays north or south. 295 and 55 look okay. Bridges and mass transit in fine shape as well. Another traffic update for you in less than 10 minutes. Rich Gunning and the KYW News Radio 24-hour traffic center.
Phillies 24/7 is off Phillies all the time. Only on 98.1 WOGL HD4. Visit cbsphilly.com/Phillies 24/7. Brought to you by Global Home Improvement. Receive free seamless gutters with any metal or single roof. Only at globalhomeinc.com.
This is AccuWeather meteorologist Bob Larson. Warm and muggy today with a stray shower. Low 72. Tomorrow very warm and humid with clouds and some sun, along with a shower and soaking thunderstorm or two. High 88. Still a thunderstorm for the area tomorrow evening. Partly cloudy late tomorrow night. Remaining sticky. Low 71. Friday steamy with signs of clouds and sun. A shower, thunderstorm for the area. High again 88. Saturday partly sunny, warm and humid. A thunderstorm still possible. High 86. Sunday partly sunny and warm. High 86. Monday sunny to partly cloudy. Warm and humid. High 87. That's AccuWeather on KYW News Radio.
82 degrees on Independence Mall. It's going down to 72 tonight.
Trust Philadelphia Steakhouse has joined forces with the nation's top butcher, Pat LaFrida, to bring you the summer of steak. Enjoy a prime 20-ounce dry-aged bone-in strip steak for just $23 exclusively at Union Trust.
KYW News Time 6:24. The Wanamaker, Oregon, nestled in the Macy's Center City Department Store, is celebrating 100 years of high notes. KYW Steve Tower reports.
The Grand Court organist since 1989, Peter Richard Conti, entertained the gathering crowd around the Eagle statue to commemorate the centennial.
This organ actually represents 3 symphony orchestras in its scope and size.
And Ewers, the president and CEO of the nearby Kimmel Center, hosted the event.
Every single day that this door has been open, this instrument has been played.
Purchased by Philadelphia merchant Prince John Wanamaker, it was first played in the store's 7-story atrium on June 22nd, 1911. Now Conti says Macy's is a trusted custodian.
It's a national and international musical treasure, and Macy's gets it.
The smallest of the 28,400 pipes is a quarter-inch in length, the largest more than 32 feet long. Steve Kawa, KYW News Radio.
KYW News Time 6:25. The KYW Business Report now. Here's Steve Orr of MarketWatch.com.
Wall Street was a loser for the first time this week. That retreat came as the Fed admitted the economic recovery has been slower than it expected, offered no hint of further stimulus efforts, and left interest rates unchanged. Red ink also picked up after the Fed chairman said some of the problems slowing the economy, such as weakness in the financial and housing sectors, could continue into next year. In the end, the Dow Industrials fell 80 points, the Nasdaq shed 18, the S&P 500 lost 8 points. Both the Dow and S&P saw their 4-session winning streaks come to an end as well. Elsewhere, Morgan Keegan is paying $200 million for several fraud charges. The regulators say the investment firm overstated the value of a mortgage-related investment and lured buyers with false sales materials just as the housing market was collapsing. I'm Steve Orr from MarketWatch.com for KYW News Radio.
Business reports on KYW News Radio at 25 and 55 after every hour. KYW News Time 6:26. America is slowly losing one of its favorite singing stars of the 1960s and 70s. Glenn Campbell, who rose to fame with hit records like By the Time I Get to Phoenix, You'll Be Rising, and the Wichita lineman Still on the Line. As revealed, he has Alzheimer's disease. Campbell's wife told People magazine that her husband's been suffering short-term memory loss for years, but was diagnosed with Alzheimer's about 6 months ago. Glenn Campbell is 75 years old. He has recorded 50 albums in 50 years of show business. He is a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame. He plans a farewell tour of concerts this fall.
I I don't really know what it feels like to get driven.
Okay, so right now, what we're going to do is we're getting to Exton via the Grand Run Mall on this route, so we're now going to come up to the tri-level interchange with Interstate 476, and then we're going to take that to the Schuylkill Expressway and then get to 202. Here we go. Silly little ramp meters coming up, so you're gonna see just how they work. Alright, so we're coming up to them right now. And what they're doing is to help regulate traffic. They're pretty much counting off every few seconds, so we stop and the thing goes, and here we go. You guys asked, right now I'm currently doing about 65 miles an hour. Thank God nobody's giving us any problems. At least not yet. Okay, there's Broomall for Darby exit. Well, the one we're looking for, that's going to come right after we pass the Route 30 exit.
Is likely to shift the focus more toward targeting terrorist leaders and handing over control to the Afghans. KYW News Time, 6:34. Federal investigators are releasing some more information about a raid earlier this week at a popular outdoor market in Bucks County that targeted vendors selling cosmetics believed to be fake. Here's KYW Suburban Bureau Chief Pat Siegel.
Federal agents hauled off several boxes containing counterfeit merchandise after targeting about 6 vendors at Rice's Market near New Hope. They say they seized more than 4,000 items valued at more than $280,000. Special agent in charge of Homeland Security Investigation Intelligence says they hand out warnings to the vendors hoping it will stop. If not, they'll build a case, and prosecution is not out of the question.
Based upon the volume and merchandise and products they're selling, we will present those cases that rise to the level to the U.S. Attorney's Office for prosecution.
He says they currently are moving forward with some of those cases. Callaghan says consumers don't realize the sale of counterfeit items fuels other criminal activity like drug trafficking and money laundering and hurts legitimate businesses and manufacturers. At the Suburban Bureau, Brad Siegel, KYW News Radio.
KYW News Time, 6:35.
Here are the rules for the CBS Philly Get Answers contest. The contest runs until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on July 4, 2011. Visit cbsphilly.com. Following the instructions, sign up and answer a question and/or answer any of the existing questions when prompted. You will receive 2 entries for every answer posted and 1 entry for every question posted. You can enter as often as you wish. Entrants from 23 participating CBS local websites nationwide will be combined and entered for a chance to win a $1,000 Amazon gift card. 1 gift card will be awarded each week, 5 in total. Weekly entry periods run from Tuesday through Monday, with national drawings of the previous week's entries held on the Tuesdays following each entry week. Odds of winning depend on the number of entries received in each entry week. The contest is open to legal residents of the 48 contiguous United States and D.C. who are at least 18 at the time of entry. Employees of CBS Corporation, CBS Local, their affiliates, subsidiaries, and advertising agencies, other television and radio stations, members of their immediate families or households are ineligible. For complete rules, visit CBS.
Came down Haverford Township.
Were prohibited.
Up next, AccuWeather's live.
Uh-oh.
Mom?
Thank God I'm not in the southbound side. Looks like a really bad accident. Whoa. Okay, looks like it's just north of, Broomall, Upper Darby. Okay, we're now in Radnor Township. Jeez.
United Healthcare, helping Philadelphia grow healthy.
And now the KYW AccuWeather 5-day forecast. Bringing us live is AccuWeather meteorologist Bob Larson. Some violent storms moving through a bit earlier, Bob.
Yeah, particularly hard-hit portions of New Jersey, Pat, especially around Ocean County this afternoon, but happy to report that those storms have either dissipated or moved on at this point. They're now centered over northern New Jersey and moving away from the Delaware Valley. We will stay warm and muggy across the area tonight. For the most part, just partly to mostly cloudy and hazy. There could be a stray shower, thunder shower. Low temperature just 72. Another very warm and humid day tomorrow with clouds and a few sunny breaks. It could be a shower or thunder shower at any time. Maybe a heavy thunderstorm or two in the area tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. High tomorrow 88, low tomorrow night 70.